My name is Lenny, and this is my story. Actually, today I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my dad's story. In case you didn't know, my dad is the CEO of the cat distribution system, but his story doesn't start there. His story starts way back in 2010. This is Simba, my dad's first love and forever best friend. Some will say it was love at first sight, but I think it was two souls destined to be together. Over the 14 years, they went through everything together. Breakups, makeups, love and loss, birthdays, celebrations, and everything in between. The years went by, the seasons changed, but one thing stayed the same: their love for each other. As the years went on, they both started getting older. Dad started getting a few wrinkles and a few gray hairs, and Simba started to have trouble with his hind legs. But it was nothing that they couldn't overcome together. Then, in September 2022, Dad and Mom went on a very special trip to Italy together. You're probably wondering, how does this pertain to me? But on this trip, Dad found a kitten, and a second one, and a third. And before they knew it, they were flying home with them, their hearts fuller and their suitcases a little heavier. They were nervous to introduce them to Simba, but little did they know he was the one orchestrating this all along. Then, once they were home, they rescued a fourth, and their little family was starting to feel complete. A year later, the worst day of their lives happened. Simba was diagnosed with cancer. Mom and Dad did everything they could, from seeing specialists to doing research and of course giving him as much love and care as possible. But ultimately, the cancer had won and they had to say goodbye. That morning, they took their last walk as a family, and the sun shined brighter than it ever had. If love could have saved him, he would have lived forever. What followed is a complete blur, but before they knew it, they were on a flight to Italy, a place that they would go to heal their broken hearts. It was then that they spotted this dog, the same dog they had seen a year prior, abandoned and living in a cage. So they planned a rescue mission, but truth be told, the last thing they wanted was another dog. Their hearts weren't ready. The day they rescued him, they asked Simba for a sign. Were they doing the right thing? That night when they got home, they took out the only can of food that they had, which was given to them earlier that day from someone they encountered. They took out the can and saw the word Simba. The next thing they knew, they were on a flight home with their new dog, Ringo. Mom and Dad always spoke about how they wanted to start a rescue, and here they were with one dog and 4 cats, all brought together by Simba. On a random Sunday afternoon, after I had gotten lost from my mom, I felt a nudge from my angel Simba. He told me, "Go to this street around this time and you'll see a man walking his dog. He always goes by the same route. You won't miss him. Make sure you leave your scent and his hunting dog will find you." And before I knew it, I was being rescued. And like they say, the rest is history.